What the fuck? Hold on. I gotta get my live set up so you guys can join. This is a live stream. I'm not gonna be super professional about it, but I gotta make sure. I just gotta let my socials know about it. Hopefully it doesn't echo. We are live. Moderators? I don't have no damn moderators. How the fuck do I do this? Support the stream. Put a cute little sticker on there. Alright, whatever. Pacers get the W. I did have that shirt. Oh, fuck. Okay. Sure. I'll share it up. Alright, well, that took me 2 minutes. What we're fucking here to talk about, though, goddamn. I need to plan that out a little better. I promise I'll do it better in the future. But I really appreciate your guys' support on all the videos, by the way. You guys have been doing great. The shorts have been popping the fuck off. I haven't really checked the Don Toliver video, but in the first hour it got like 300 views, which is really good for my channel. I know you guys are probably saying it's not much, but man, Pacers and Knicks, game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's fucking talk about this shit, man. Pacers tied on Tyrese Halliburton's jumper at the buzzer, then beat the Knicks by 3 in overtime of the East Finals game 1. Yeah, man, Tyrese Halliburton tied the game with a long jumper that bounced high off the back of the rim and in as time expired in regulation. Then the Indiana Pacers went on to finish off their stunning rally by beating the Knicks. I mean, Jesus, they scored 17 points in under like 3 minutes to end regulation. That was incredible. Late game heroics from Tyrese Halliburton, nothing new throughout the playoffs. It's just kind of become a characteristic thing at this point, which is awesome. They steal the game, man. Huge fucking bucket. Crazy overtime period. I mean, shout out to Tyrese Halliburton just being an offensive threat this entire playoffs when people were calling him overrated. All sorts of agendas were sort of flying around. He has fought back against all of those. This was such a good game. I mean, Obi Toppin using his athleticism to the best of his ability. This is the best I've seen Obi Toppin like in an NBA uniform. So, man, it was really fun to watch him, make clutch plays, be athletic, jump over people, kind of do some cradle dunks and shit. Awesome. You look at the Pacers, though. Let's talk about fucking Andrew Nesmith. Is it Andrew or Aaron? Aaron Nesmith, man, 30 fucking points while shooting 8 for 9 from 3. That is incredible. The guy was on an absolute heater. I mean, just the definition of heat check shots. That was the guy crazy enough. You wouldn't expect that out of the Pacers, but that was the guy, down the stretch. Time is expiring. They're giving him the ball. 31 points, though, 11 assists for Tyrese Halliburton as well. He shot 33% from 3, so yeah, those guys really played great. And obviously, Pascal Siakam didn't play the greatest, but the other two guys I mentioned really picked up the slack, and it was a good game for them. You take a look over at the Knicks. Really good game for Karl Anthony Towns, 35 points, 12 rebounds. He shot 50% from 3. You get a 43-point performance, my God, from Jalen Brunson. He shot like 60%. He played crazy. Man, look, I like Josh Hart as a player. Like, he does everything else really well. He rebounds the ball. He passes the ball. He can play some decent defense, but my God, him not being an offensive player when you're playing against a team full of guards, and I'm not saying he's the reason they lost per se. There's definitely plays and definitely, breakdowns, maybe the coaching that kind of contributed to it. But man, Josh Hart just needs to be a little bit more of an offensive player. It's not really up to par, You can't just have Cat and Jalen Brunson go out there and kill shit, you know what I mean? I don't know. It is what it is. Like, obviously they have like Deuce McBride off the bench as kind of their offensive player, and they've been using him pretty well throughout, sparingly, I'll say, but pretty well off the bench. But maybe they do need to think about giving Deuce McBride minutes. I know the X's and O's, kind of everything else applies to Josh Hart's game. Like, he does everything very well. He's one of the best role players in the NBA. But my God, dude, I don't know. He could definitely score a little better. I mean, he did shoot decently well, 50% from the field, 33% from three, and the little shots he got, he's just not aggressive. Like, he's just a pass first, get the fucking ball in my hands because I don't play offense type of guy. I don't know if that's always going to fly in the NBA, but kind of looking at tomorrow's game, Timberwolves versus Thunder, very fucking excited. I will be watching this entire fucking game. I cannot wait. Obviously, I have work tomorrow. After work, I'm going to try to get some content together. Again, I'm sorry to the guys that are supporting the channel and haven't gotten a Dexter review in a couple of days. Go check out the shorts. Go check out the TikTok. Go check out the Instagram. We're posting all sorts of different shit over there, especially for Summer Smash, which is coming up. I'm actually, after this sneak peek for you guys, just about to record a video about Trippie Redd. We're going to post a Trippie Redd video tomorrow because he's performing at Summer Smash. Again, there's like 30 of my favorite artists that are performing at Summer Smash. I'm going to be talking about them all on the channel. It should be a blast. Some artists I've honestly haven't covered in a while. We're going to be checking them out. But shout out to the Pacers. I was fucking hyped. This was the most excited I've been for a playoff game since probably the Pacers-Bucks series, which is crazy. It's always these late game heroics, always these crazy runs, crazy comebacks in the final period of the game for the Pacers that really make these games insane. But again, Pacers get it done. I love it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. As always, this has been your boy GZTV. We cover every close playoff game. If it's a blowout, I'm not going to bother on the channel, but if it's a close game, you will get a stream. So, that being said,